Hello and good afternoon to you all. You join us for this match between Pakistan and Australia. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and next to me in the commentary position is Ali Mitchell.
It's great to be here for this match. I'm sure we'll be treated to a spectacular contest.
Thanks, Ali. It looks like the captains are ready for the toss. Let's go pitch side.
Not much reaction coming from the crowd. The opposition captain wins the toss and says they'll have a bat. Right-hander opening, looks like they're going to be taking on the new ball today. Head at 2 today, will be at the non-striker's end to start things off. They look for a big opening stand. That was a mighty swing, but the shot was so late, very nearly took an edge to the keeper. No control on that whatsoever. That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. How will he reply? That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Misses everything.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play. Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Oh, that's just too full. Marsh makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be 4.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Going with pace now.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. Can he come back with a dot ball? That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought.
Shot, played it so late. Impressive batting. Might look to go big again here.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
No, terrible shot.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Big opportunity missed. A terrible delivery that was begging to be hit. A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Out! Caught!
Inglis, the right-handed batter, out in the middle, doing some quick final checks. First ball for the batter, coming in.
A great shot, but not going to beat the fielder.
Maxwell, the new man in the middle, has a lovely technique and will look to get into his work quickly.
First, I'd focus on just trying to survive this ball, deny the hat-trick, and then worry about getting runs.
Just textbook, sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the 6. Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
That was a mighty swing, but the shot was so late. Very nearly took an edge to the keeper. No control on that whatsoever. Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
Went for the drive, complete miss. It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary. That isn't the best delivery I've seen, but somehow they get away with it. A fantastic shot off the back foot, really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
Too much room and got what it deserved.
Now that's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot.
A lovely delivery, got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed. Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved. The gap was left open for them, and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, and punched it to the boundary.
Rocks onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
The bowler looks really confident. Big appeal. This could be out. Head in deep discussion with his teammate. It's close, but I think it's just clipping the stumps.
Height shouldn't be an issue. It's impacted in line too. They were already looking towards the dressing room. It looked plumb. The review now shows they can continue on their way.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful.
Stoinis just about ready to go out in the middle. He's got their tail up.
Stoinis taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball. pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Oh, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Everyone's gone up. Mirza coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Timed through the vacant point position, racing to the boundary.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs. Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Mirza with a huge appeal. Oh, that's close. Batter doesn't seem sure. Looked to be pitching in line and hitting the top of the stumps.
So far, so good with the line. Is it hitting the stumps? Is height an issue at all? Slightly unlucky, just clipping the stumps, and they have to go.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire, though.
The right-hander in the middle, ready to face their first ball. Nice and easy there to get off the mark. That's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. 6 last ball. How will the bowler reply? Good cricket all round. A good delivery, timed well to the fielder.
And out. Superb bowling.
David looks calm in the middle, ready to face his first ball. Once in, can certainly play some lovely shots around the ground.
Bowler and fielders look really confident. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
The short ball's picked up early here. Not the best delivery, but certainly was a good shot to dispatch it.
The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball. Beautiful slower ball. No contact at all. That was just too good. Mirza with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
There'll be runs here.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary. Got it right out of the middle.
It's gone down. What a chance. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
End of the over. Australia are now on 151 for 5.
Bang, bowled. Just stunning bowling.
Owen, the new batter, right-hander, will look to settle in quickly. Big opportunity missed. A terrible delivery that was begging to be hit. Really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Misses everything. The bowler looks really confident. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though. Pakistan having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review, though.
Impacting outside the line. Easy decision, that, for the third umpire.
Ashraf has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Owen looking quite surprised. Didn't seem too worried about a reversal.
That isn't the best delivery I've seen, but somehow they get away with it. Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary. How will he reply? to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
No, no, no. Terrible shot.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Couldn't get it through the field. Oh my, that's racing away.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. Might look to go big again here.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
Onto that early, that could be 4. That's a boundary save for sure. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. A lovely shot, just rocks back and puts it away.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. How will the bowler respond?
Power and precision in that shot.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running. Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Great shot, just square of backward point. That might just make it.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. That was a solid shot. Really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot. They may have overstepped. The captain shouldn't be disappointed by the effort, just need to adjust the run-up. Can he come back with a dot ball? That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Good shot, a beauty.
Stoinis was quick onto that one, cut it away, through the field and to the boundary. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again. Caress that nicely through the gap to the boundary. Needs a dot ball.
Rocks onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Going with spin now. There'll be runs here. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Nice shot. Runs possible. That's a confident appeal. Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats.
End of the over. The score is now 196-6.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, and punched it to the boundary.
Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive. That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Good cricket all round. A good delivery, timed well to the fielder.
Into the 16th over. Australia.
Shah, coming back into the attack, has done well so far.
Change of bowling. The fast bowler comes into the attack.
That isn't the best delivery I've seen, but somehow they get away with it.
Doesn't beat the infield. Perfectly timed.
Let it come to them, got enough bat on it to send it down to the deep third boundary.
Got that away nicely. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise.
Got the boundary last ball, punches it into the gap to get a single. Excellent batting.
Could that be out? Looks like it.
Zampa, the new man in, right-hander, coming in down the order this match. He's got their tail up.
Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
That was a mighty swing, but the shot was so late. Very nearly took an edge to the keeper. No control on that whatsoever.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Straight to the fielder. shot. Finds the gap with that one.
That was a good, strong throw back in, right over the stumps. Zampa gets off the mark.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Chance.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Power and precision in that shot. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Goes over the top with that shot.
Good return there, back from the deep.
They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. We'll have to wait and see what the umpire says.
Stark, the left-handed batter, taking guard. They want a solid start. First ball for the batter, coming in.
That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Out. No. Somehow it's missed everything.
The loose full one goes unpunished.
Afridi back into the attack.
All about the bat speed, that one. Got under the short ball. The boundary's too short for this batter.
Went for the drive, complete miss.
They were wise to the run there. Excellent call. It was off the pad and they got through quickly.
Perfectly timed.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Everyone's gone up. Can't get that outside the ring field. Super shot, that.
A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope.
And that's the end of the innings. Pakistan have been set a target of 252 runs. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over. If they have any... chance.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Right out of the middle.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Shot, should be runs here.
A few moves made in the field. Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Big edge, where's that going?
First of the power play overs down, and some good shot making to start things off.
The pace bowler coming into the attack.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Oh, nice shot. Couldn't get it through the field. There'll be runs here. Smacks that away through the gap.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
8 runs added in that over. Pakistan, 16 for none.
An excellent over by the batter, but the bowlers just reined them in a tad. Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Waits for a crack, and that looks to be 4.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Nice shot. Runs possible. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Another strong over by the batters. Some great shot making and running between the wickets.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Some adjustments to the field. Floated that one up, hit well, but couldn't beat the field. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Swept away, but finds the fielder. Too much for him and got what it deserved. Richardson sat underneath the ball and a fine catch. The floodlights didn't seem to worry them at all, but they certainly made it look easier than what it was.
Baba coming in, but will be starting from the non-strikers end.
Maxwell, the spinner, coming into the attack. Finds the fielder with that shot. Massive chance. Azam taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away. Baba watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Edge, but it drops safely. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Whacks it straight down the ground. 4 runs, thank you very much.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Rocks onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Edged.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target.
Over Pakistan, a 44 for 1.
End of the 5th in the power play. The run rate's looking good at the moment, but they're falling behind the required rate. One of these two might need to go for it in the last over of the power play. Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Great commitment. The bowler looks really confident. Cuts that off well in the infield. Cracks off the bat. Nice shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Nicely played. A lovely shot. Just rocks back and puts it away.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance.
Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Everyone's gone up. Zampa with a huge appeal. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Doesn't beat the infield. No, it hasn't stuck. 5 runs in that over. Pakistan are 63 for 1.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Wow, that's missed a lot. Bowling fielders look really confident. Will you listen to that crowd? They are loving this. It's difficult to hear yourself thinking here. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. It's plenty from these bowlers.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Shot. Should be runs here. Brilliant diving stop. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
The batters are working the striker around, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
Flushed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Australia with a massive shout. Massive outside edge. Chance.
Oh, one error followed by another. A horrible call and a horrible throw to the wrong end.
The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Nicely played.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Change of bowling. The captain is
Can he come back with a dot ball?
Smacks that away through the gap.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Power and precision in that shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Zampa with a beautiful piece of fielding. Cracks off the bat. Nice shot.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
end of the 11th over. Pakistan are now 94 for 1. Change of bowling. The captain is going with the medium pacer.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Everyone's gone up.
Floated that one up, hit well, but couldn't beat the field.
Straight to the fielder. Good bowling in that over. Just the one from it. Pakistan are 95 for 1.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes.
Over the infield with a cracking shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease, just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. right out of the middle of the bat. This should be close. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Stoinis coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Oh, that's beautifully struck right out of the guts and all the way.
Well, enough leverage there to get... A good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Outside edge. And doesn't carry. Well bowled there. Outrageous catch. What a wicket to get.
The middle order left-hander taking guard. He's a fine player to watch. He'll want to settle into his work quickly.
Australia with a massive shout. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. They've gone up here. Right out of the middle. Stoinis recovers well in that over. Gets back on track with an economical over.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Green back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely. Couldn't get it through the field. Edge, but it drops safely. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say?
Right-hander in the middle, ready to face their first ball.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Nicely played.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary. The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Stoinis coming back into the attack. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Everyone's gone up. Well played. Could be a quick single. Edge, amazing delivery. The bowler looks really confident. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Going with the spinner.
Stark coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket would work nicely. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
Edged, unplayable. Out. Nicely done by the keeper. Gone. Fine catch.
Osman, the new batter, right-hander, will look to settle in quickly.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
That's been smacked away. The fielders will not stop that one.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running. Might look to go big again here.
Edged. What a ball. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Driven through extra cover and get a single.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Not too much room and got what it deserved.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Solid shot. That's going for 4.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary. How will he reply?
They'll get at least one here.
Good return back from the deep.
End of the over. Pakistan, 153 for 4.
They're behind the required rate late in the innings. No other choice now but to just go for it.
Start back on now.
It's coming into the attack.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Just drifting onto the legs and driven away. Lovely shot. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Well, that's a leading edge, but it'll land safely. Fortune there for the batter. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Edge, but it drops safely. Outside edge, and doesn't carry. Well bowled there.
Left the wide delivery alone. No shot offered again.
Oh my, that's racing away. That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when you leak runs like that.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
1 over left in the innings. Stoinis to bowl it. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4. That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Shot. Should be runs here.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Great commitment. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run.
Have to go for it now.
Oh, superb timing.
They really need a boundary, this ball.
Edged. What a ball.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Leading edge lands safe from hands, though. That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.